Welcome to the Bone Zone. Had a viewer that wanted to hear that one more time, so I just thought I'd throw that out there for him. Hey, going to be doing a series of videos which I call Gaining an Edge. Okay, these are things that I do that I believe give you an edge over the casinos and an advantage in this game of craps. But before I get started on these series of videos, I want to bring something pretty interesting that I found out on dice. Okay, I finally got me a scale. It weighs in grams and kilograms, and I started weighing some dice up, and I found something pretty interesting in the Amazon dice that I've been buying for seems like forever. Okay. Now, let's put this scale on. Now, I had some souvenir Bally Dice that I've had for over a year now. I keep them up on the shelf. Just kind of ain't gonna focus in on them for some reason. Anyway, so I threw these on the scale, as you can see, and they weigh 9.6 grams, okay? Alright, those are the Bally Dice. These are used in a real casino game. And my son-in-law services, where he works at, he services a place where it's a casino supply house. But they don't sell to the public, they only sell to casinos. That means their dice, they supply most of the casinos with their dice, and you can't buy them publicly. But every time he goes there to service their equipment, he knows them. He's been going there for years. He picks up dice for me. Okay, so I got one here that of the actual dice that he picked up that they sell to casinos, and we'll weigh that out. You can see 9.6, okay, weighs the same as these Bally Dice I got, alright, 9.6, alright. Now, you can go to you can buy at your casinos, you can buy dice from your casino, but they drill the hose out in them. You guys have seen those dice, they drill the hose out. And I threw that on there. This is from the Ameristar Casino in Kansas City, alright, so I threw that on there. And it weighs 9.1, and that's what it drilled out in the middle. Okay, so you figure if you filled that hole in, you'd probably get right about 9.6 grams. Okay, so we can see a consistency in casino dice weighing 9.6 grams. And here's the dice that I bought from Amazon. 8.7. So you can see that is a big difference in the weight from certified casino real dice. Even the one with the drilled out hole weighs more than Amazon. And I weighed more than just one Amazon dice, and their consistency with actually 8.5 to 8.9 is what they're or 8.8, I'm sorry. 8.8 to 8.5 is what Amazon dice is. So you can see there's that the dice you're playing with at a casino are a gram, or at least a gram heavier than dice you buy at Amazon. Now, I personally, when I practice, I try to buy my equipment, like my cover here, that it's made with the microfiber. I don't want felt. I want the microfiber. I've constructed my table as close as I can get to the casino's measurements on a table. I want my dice to be exactly like the casino. Okay, so I'm not buying Amazon dice anymore. Maybe we can't buy dice that weigh 9.6 grams. I don't know yet. I'm going to start buying dice from different places. I'm going to try to find 9.6 weighted dice. Okay? Because I want to practice with 9.6. If that's what I'm playing with at the casino, I don't want to be playing with dice like this that's a gram lower. Even though I'm doing it now and it seems to be okay, I still want to be perfect on what I do to everything close to the casino, okay? So, something we're going to do in 2019 coming up, folks. So keep close to that. We're going to find out, can we buy dice that weigh 9.6 grams? So stay tuned for that. That's coming up on 2019. Got a lot of good stuff coming up on 2019. We're going to talk about it here in just a minute. But let's get going with this video on gaining an edge, folks. Okay? We're going to talk about dice setting in this video, all right? Can you gain an edge by setting your dice a certain way? Yes, you can. This is my opinion. This is what I do. Okay, we'll use the hardway set as example, okay? But anytime you set your dice, there's really only two ways to set your dice, folks. You can form your dice in any manner you want. The hard way, the 3V, the all 7, the all 6 and 8, the all, whatever it is, you're forming your dice in a certain way, but there's only two ways you're really setting it, and that is through the middle of your dice. You're either setting a 7 through the middle or you're not. That's truly the only two ways to set your dice through, and it goes through the middle of your dice. So if you're setting your dice with 7s in the middle, and you're trying, this theory here is based on axis rolling, okay? Axis rolling, okay? When you throw your dice on axis like this, where they're rolling straight, they're coming back, they're forming into this type of axis throwing, where your dice are staying like this. If you're playing with that 7 in the middle, your odds are 4 in 1 that you're going to hit a 7, because you're playing with 16 combinations. You're playing with 4 7s. Every time you throw the dice, you're playing with 4 7s. That gives you a 1 in 4 odds that you're going to hit one of those 7s. All right. Now the other way to roll your dice, say you set your dice in a 3V set. Any way you set your dice, it gives you a different combination, a non-7 in the middle. Going to have the same 16 combinations, but here's the difference. You're only playing with 2 7s versus 4 7s. That's going to change your odds tremendously in your favor, because you're going to have now 1 in 8 odds that you're going to hit a 7 by keeping your dice on axis, versus 1 in 4 playing with 4 7s if you have 7s through the middle. So can you gain an edge in your way you set your dice? Darn right you can. So there you go, folks. That's one way to gain an edge in this casino. Now, real quick, I'm just going to kind of throw out what I got coming up in 2019, folks, because I'm not going to do any more videos the rest of the year. But I'm coming out with a lot of good stuff in 2019. We're going to finish our series on the Dominator throw. I got one more. It'll be my third and final video on throwing like the Dominator. We're going to use that pendulum that he uses in that video, because in my other two videos I did not use the pendulum. I got attacked on. I ain't gonna say attacked, but a lot of people didn't like it that I didn't use that pendulum. So I'm going to use the pendulum. And also, I went back and looked at some of his older videos, and I kind of found a discrepancy in this pendulum. So stay tuned for that video. All right. Also, I'm going to finish. I owe some people a video on this offset inline throw that I threw in the video I made that the dice control is real. They want to see more. They want to see a little bit closer up and how to throw this more. So I got a video. Going to finish that one up. Also, we're also going to finish. We're going to go through 2019 making videos that I call gaining an edge. These videos will put you over the top in your game. Trust me, folks, they will improve your game tremendously, and you will start to win more sessions, which means winning more money. I got two new good throws that I've been practicing at the casino. That's why I want to wait till after 2019, the first of the year. So it gives me about 3 more weeks of practicing these two new throws I got. And I'm going to tell you what, they're good throws. One of them I call the Hollywood, and that's got a great story behind it. So stay tuned for that one, folks, the Hollywood throw. And then, is the search finally over, folks? Will the Grail be unveiled in 2019? I'm just saying. Hang in there with the bone, people. Got a lot of good stuff coming up for 2019. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I hope you and your families are safe this holiday season. We're going to be doing some good stuff in 2019. So thanks for watching. Keep on watching, and the dice are in your hands.